Feels like a nice fish. Oh man, slab crappie. Slab crappie. Look at that crappie. Holy crap. That is a beast, guys. Look at that thing. Man, that is... Look at that pretty sunset. Man, I love being out here. Hey everybody, it's Jay Ball, Blue Days Outdoors. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm actually out here fishing after work. I only got about an hour or so. I'm losing daylight, but I got base camp set up here. You guys can see I got all my stuff set up. Got a few holes popped around here. I'm sitting in about 16 to 18 foot of water, but I'm gonna do a little bit of hole hopping and just kind of work this whole circular cove in this area right here and try to stay in about 12 to 18 feet of water. I do have a couple fish down here. I've been playing with some smaller ones, but I'm gonna try to find a little bit bigger class of fish. So yeah, hang out with me for about the next hour or so and see if we can't get any few fish. Thanks for watching. All right, so as always, starting off with the lure lipstick wax rum jelly, and I have an AW Pink Lemonade number 4 tungsten with the minnow pink plastic from Clam. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Clam or pink. So I'm in about 10 to 12 foot of water, as you guys can see. And I'm gonna do a little bit of hole hopping, like I said. These fish are moving around, trying to find a little bit bigger class of fish. I'm not gonna keep any tonight, but just wanted to go around, do a little bit of hole hopping. So let's make this first drop in this new hole and see if there's actually some fish down there. I found most of my fish on this body of water in about 16 foot of water, but I want to try just a little bit shallower, see if there's anything up here, and if not, we'll go back to a little bit deeper, but see if we can't get on a few real quick here in the evening. Like I said, probably only have about an hour, maybe 45 minutes of daylight left. All right, let's try a new spot, a little bit shallower. It's about 8 foot, I think. We'll have a tip up set up right here. So, trying to draw on a pike. Might be a little shallow. Yep. All right, let's go to the next spot. There's nothing here that's hungry. In a previous video, the one probably before this, not sure how I released them, but anyway, you guys hopefully heard me talk about the importance of having a flasher, and if not, I'll leave the link to that video somewhere in here so you guys can take a look at it. But again, there's a ton of different manufacturers out there. I've had this Humminbird Ice 35 fish finder for probably at least 12 years. There's one coming up now to look at it. These fish have seen a lot of pressure. They're real finicky, so you got to be on the move. You just got to pop a bunch of holes and be willing to commit to move around. You do get lucky sometimes. They will sit in the same spot, but it's not very often. There's a few down there. Now the water does have a slight stain to it. You might see that. It's because of all the rain and runoff and warm weather. It's 41 degrees today. There's a few down there. Might have to maybe switch up. I like using pink, especially. These fish just seem to love pink, but especially this water's a little bit dirty. I think a little bit of color does help every once in a while, but we'll see. All right, switching up to a wax worm. I can't. It's just I want to show you guys as much as I can on the camera, but it's just hard to do that with it getting dark and then in the shanty. So we're just gonna switch up to a wax worm and use the good old flasher. Seem to be a few more fish. So I literally went from 16 feet, which is like 5 feet behind me, to 12 feet. It's crazy how quick of a drop off this is. It's probably these fish are hanging out here. See if there's anything down there hungry. Yep. It's funny. I'll show you how far I moved just to give you an idea why I got a hole hop. Man, there's a nice one. Look at that pretty fish. Heck yeah. That's a beautiful gill. If I was keeping him, that'd be a keeper if I can not lose him. Might have to get a picture of him. All right, go back and make more. Bye-bye. Cool. Well, see if we can get a few more before it sunsets. There's bigger marks over here. I think you guys can see them. So let's. That's 2 potential keepers I've caught, but like I said, we're not keeping them tonight. We're gonna just do all catch and release. Let's see if there's some more down there. I literally look. That's how close I am. Right there's 16 feet. And right here, I'm in about 12 to 14. Pretty quick drop, and there's a bunch of big marks right here. So it's really important to just hole hop around until you find these fish. They're going to be congregated in these bigger schools, which I might have found a bigger school. This feels like a nice fish. Oh man, slab crappie. Slab crappie. Look at that crappie. Holy crap. That is a beast, guys. Look at that thing. Man, that is pretty. That is a huge crappie. So, just again to give you a reference, that's 9 inches. Man, I'm going to have to get the tape measure out and measure him. That is so cool. All right, here we go. 13-inch crappie, guys. Check that out. What a beautiful, beautiful fish. We're going to get this fish back in the water so it can fight another day. We're just going to let her go right over here. Get her back in the water. There she goes. Bye-bye. Man, that's beautiful. That's my PB crappie out of here. Let's see if we can't get another one. All right, still got my wax worm. Nice. All right, see what else is down here. So there's a keeper bluegill and a slab crappie right here. That was cool. It's a big crappie for this lake, guys. Just like this is really close to the same spot where I caught that giant perch you guys saw a couple of videos ago. Fish that big are not very common in this lake, so I want to do my part to make sure that I'm making sure these fish can be here for a long time. I don't know anybody that would let that crappie go, honestly. It's crazy. Just, I mean, I literally have only moved about, I don't know, 15 feet. And these fish are way more active right here in this spot than right behind me. It's absolutely crazy. That's why I got a whole hop. Just never know where these active fish are going to be. Indication of a bigger fish. There, he wanted it. Got the small one. Maybe. Feels like a decent fish. Well, that's not a bad one. Heck yeah, nice little guy. Get him back. See if we can't catch some more. Glad I decided to move over here. Glad I decided to move 12 feet over. I have a lot of time after work sometimes, and man, it doesn't hurt to poke your nose out. I knew I only had about an hour and a half to fish. But man, just catching that one crappie's made it worthwhile. There it is. Man, these are pretty, pretty fish. Such pretty colors on them. And just that first big one and that big crappie and a couple smaller ones, but still enjoy it. Still better than sitting at home. Can't catch them from the couch. There. Want to make sure he had it. He hit it kind of hard, like a decent one. Yeah, not bad. Man, look at the colors on these pretty, pretty fish. I'm just dropping this down about a foot. Remember, fish feed up, so they're always looking up. So you can sometimes start right inside of them or stay above them, and just like that. And they'll come up and hit it. Oh, and take it away from him. See if he wants it. I'm going to keep it a little bit higher above him. Oh, man, he pushed it. He slacklined that one. Come up and get it. Be another big crappie for me. He's a drag puller. And about the same size. I want to zoom in so I can show you guys the hit. Stay on. Stay on. Oh, they're not big, but man, they sure are fun. Boy, he wanted that one. Man, talk about just an awesome evening here on the lake, guys. I cannot thank you enough for hanging out with me. You know, really short trip. Only had like an hour, hour and a half max to fish. You guys see we're losing some daylight. I might fish for a little bit more, but I just wanted to, you know, do the outro real quick before I lose too much daylight. But again, I cannot thank you guys enough for hanging out with me. Had that giant crappie, that one really big bluegill. Tried to hopefully show you some catches through the camera. Underwater camera, it's always a blast using that. So we do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you like this kind of content, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. It really helps to drive this through the algorithm. Cannot thank you enough for your support. And remember, the easiest way to change your attitude is by showing gratitude. Thanks, and we'll catch you in the water next time. If we can't get that one that's right there on bottom. Looks like a crappie or something. We'll see. Oh, that he wanted it. We ain't done yet, folks. Monster, absolute giant. Look at that, guys. Huge bluegill, biggest bluegill of the night. Look at that guy, absolute giant wall hanger. I'm just joking. Bye bye.